Hi friends, how are you? I hope you are all doing amazing. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And welcome back to our Stash Down journey. I am Diana, and I realize that it's been like 8 months since I started all of this, and I thought it was time to do a little project re-evaluation. So I have not looked at this, but here's my basket of projects that we originally put together last February, March. I don't know. I don't remember when I started all this, but I need to go back and look at it. And now I know there are some things that I actually completed and shared with you guys. So I did make a list. This is like my original list. This is not all the stuff that I've added throughout since then, but my basket is still extremely full. So we're gonna go back through this, see what's in here, see where I am, and then hopefully you guys can help me with some ideas on whether I need to press forward with some of these things or just kind of like send them on their way. So the things that I have on my list that I actually finished, I was thinking that there were so many more, but but there's not. I did do the turtles, my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the little ones for my son. I did get that done. I did make the shawl for my friend. I did do the baby blanket for Mateo and the crib basket and a blanket for Mady and a bag. But that's not this whole list. And I thought I was doing better than I was, but I mean, I know things have changed and everything. One of the things that is on here is this blanket for my stepdaughter that I have kind of started on, changed up a time or two. So, and this is, I think she wanted a big one, and I think that's part of the issue, is that I made it really wide, which then makes it seem like I'm not really getting anything done because I've only gotten this much done because it takes so long to get through a row. So this is one that I still need to keep working on. I don't know if maybe it was the stitch that I chose that it's not working up really fast. Of course, it's not really thick. I mean, it is a 4-weight, but you know, sometimes they're a little thicker than others. And this is a soft and shiny. I'm sorry if it's super noisy outside. I did shut the door, but if you're hearing all that clanging around. And so, you know, these never really make a very big stitch, so it takes a little while, and I get that. I don't know if maybe I need to change it up again for something that's gonna move a little quicker, or if I just keep plugging away. So here's like one of the ones that I need a suggestion on. And then what do we have in here? Let's just go through the basket. I have not looked in here. Oh yeah, I was making this sweater, and I started this a long time ago, like in the very beginning. And the thing was, oh, I know why I stopped. So here we are. I did a section of the back. I think this was the front. I do like the pattern, but I've had a lot of trouble finding this yarn in the, what color is this? It's like a heather, yeah, blush heather. So this has been my issue, and so it's just kind of been hanging out waiting for me to find more yarn because I didn't want to keep going if I couldn't find it. So here it sits, just part way. Gosh, this was gonna be so cute. What do I do with this? Okay, so here's number 2. What do I do with this? Do I Do I keep trying to find this yarn? Ooh, it's super soft and squishy though. Ugh, dang. Now that I have it out and I'm looking at it, I really liked the idea of this one, which I'm sure is why I started doing it. But this is a Michael's yarn, right? And even online I had trouble finding it, and maybe I just like stopped looking. Maybe I just need to look again and it's gonna just magically be in stock again. What do you think? Do I hold out for this one and keep trying to find the yarn and keep going, or do we frog this? So there's number 2. And then we have, oh, this was supposed to be a sweater. A sweater for Mateo. It is just now starting to get cold. He is almost a year old. Let's see. He'll be 11 months in, so he's 10 and a half months. So I do have a bit of time that I could actually get to making this a sweater. He's not big, so those usually work up pretty fast, and I do tend to kind of like those because it makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Same with this one for Mady. Now she's almost 4. I cannot believe this. But yeah, I had these gradients in the pink and the blue. Okay, I think this is something I need to decide what patterns I want to do, but I think these are a definite stay. So we'll put those there. And then, speaking of Mady, she had wanted a baby dress in orange for one of her dolls. So I did have the yarn. I need a recommendation for a baby doll dress. This isn't something I've really explored into, so if you have an idea of something that would be good for that, I'm all for it. She's got a ton of little babies, so I mean really kind of like any size. We could go super small or big, either one. I think we're okay. This is my plants, these. So this wasn't even really on the list, but it is something I keep working on, so I guess I'll keep that in there as well. This is the only child that I actually have living with me, and she asked for a cardigan. Oh, I do know why I haven't started this. So she really liked this yarn and this color. Now this is not a thick, no, it's a light, what is it? Fingering weight. Okay, so I only have 4 hanks of this fingering weight yarn, and it's 50% superwash merino and 50% tencel. It's 400 yards each. Can I make some type of a cardigan? It doesn't have to be a long one, but she is an adult. She's 25. Generally size medium. Is it possible for me to make a cardigan out of 2,000 yards of fingering weight yarn? I need somebody's expertise on this because it is lovely yarn, super soft. It would be nice. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything super long. She doesn't mind like the crop ones, but this is, I think I just didn't even start because I didn't even know if that would be a possibility. So I need to know about this, if this is a possibility. So there's that one. Okay, what else do we have? More crib baskets, which I already technically made, but since I had made one, they had wanted more. I have not gotten to them. We'll see if that's like something that actually needs to occur. Oh my gosh, this was that doll. Am I the only one who does this? Look at, I still even have the hook in there. I think I was gonna do a doll. I remember this now that I'm looking at this. I can do like animals and stuff with the amigurumi, but is there like some kind of a trick to the actual dolls, making them look like they're, I don't want to say human, but not weird. Like, somebody help me with this, with the dolls, because clearly I got nowhere. I got nowhere because I don't even see that like, there's nothing even worked up in here. I vaguely remember talking about this. This is when I should probably go back through my own videos, and I must have like linked something. Did I? Oh my goodness, this is the worst. Somebody help me with this. Tell me what I'm supposed to do with this in making this amigurumi doll. This is a huge question for me. So, oh, Maddie wanted a hat. This isn't too bad. Like, little kid, this should work up really fast. Obviously, this is something I just need to do. I just need to get it done, right? Okay, what else do we have? Do you see how, like, some of these, see how good I was and I had labeled them all, and now, like, either the label has come off, or I'm gonna go with that. Like, the label just came off, right? Because I do know what this is. I was attempting to make a sock. I see all these people who knit socks, right? And I think I'm basically to the heel. So again, is there some kind of trick or some kind of pointer to be able to do good crochet socks? Because I feel like I started out great, and then, in my opinion, like, I would think that you would want to do them simultaneously, like, work up to a certain point for each of the feet. Is this wrong? Like, because then I feel like it would be more even and more unified. That's the same thing as even. Somebody tell me how to make socks, because I made Maddie some socks last year and they were awful, like literally awful. Like, they were too big and then too tight, and they were just all kinds of bad. So I really need some help with socks. So if anybody can help me with socks, I'm gonna link all of it, or I'm gonna put all this in the description, the stuff that I need help in, should I keep or get rid of, or the ones that I need like little tips and tricks on. So I will make sure I have all that below. But yes, socks. What do we got here? Am I the only one who does this as well? Like, do you put together like little, I thought I was doing so good doing these project bags. I do remember what this was. This was another sweater, and look how nice it was coming along. And I'm going to assume that there was something that came along that needed to be done that was a higher priority than this sweater, and so then I stopped. The bad thing is I do keep like all of my patterns in like a notes on my phone, so I'm gonna hope that that's in here. I do really like this. Is this just like I keep until I find a day when I can actually just work on this and there isn't something else that needs to be done? Now, I say that like I'm just so overwhelmed and busy, and I have all these high priority projects that I have to get done, which I do have a few, but I do end up adding in things that I didn't initially need. and then that takes up all my time. So maybe that's my problem. But I get sidetracked. Like I see something new that I want to try, and so then that's what I do. But maybe that's another thing. I gotta understand how I work. I think this is just like I keep it in there until I work on it. That's what I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm losing track of what my piles are. Okay. Here's another something. Oh, this was a hat that I was making for my son last year. And the problem was it got so tangled, I quit. Okay. I can figure this one out. That one's not so bad. I just need a day of like just watching a movie and untangling. So that one's okay. I think we're okay with that. And then this one, oh, look, I got a hook in here. You know, this is probably where my hooks are that I'm like, hey, I had hooks. How many sweaters can one person start? Does someone... Again, really cute. I like the stitch. I like the pattern of this. I think it would end up being really cute, but obviously something came along that made me just quit. And I would like to think it's not the fact that I just got to the end of the skein, but this is another one. I do have like two more things of yarn for this. Do I keep going, or do I just like cut my losses and move on to something else? So I only have one more thing left in here, so that's good, right? This was a hat for Mady that I never finished. Again, another hook. Because it looks like, does this look like it's enough yarn to finish? And maybe this is another one I just need to keep going and finish off. So do you have projects like this? Do you have a basket like this? Please tell me I'm not the only one that does all this. Of course, I still have my emotion blanket, mental health blanket, whatever we're calling that. I need to like get caught up on that again. I always do really well. Like I'll get all caught up and then I'm all excited and then I get a few weeks behind again. So that one's not so bad because that's a pretty easy one. I do have that. And then I do have the current projects that I'm working on. But considering this is my, this was supposed to be my projects to get done this year, I think it's time for me to take a realistic look, right? So any help would be greatly appreciated. Please give me any thoughts, opinions, ideas, patterns, what I need to do. I am open to hearing any and everything that you have to share. So I will link all of these below. Also, please share with me if you do this or if you don't do this. If you have a way, a system of being able to make it so that you keep on track better with your projects, I would love to know. So anything that you have, please send my way. Good vibes. Yeah, I clearly need to just get to work on some of these things. And while some of this stuff I know I'm supposed to be doing just because it's enjoyable, there are some things that I actually wanted to be able to attempt and create. So yeah, that's where we are. So that's where we are. Not where I thought I was going to be. I thought I had done so much better because I thought that I had actually completed quite a few projects, which I did, just not on my original list. So any help with those, please share and let me know what it is that I can do to get through this. I do have a few more months. Like, you know, it's not like I'm just a couple weeks away. I do have a few more months to be able to get through all these things that I was hoping to be able to accomplish in a year. And of course, then I think that I need to revisit my stash. I'm gonna give this another month of like going through this, and then I will probably take you on my stash clean out. So again, we can like reevaluate and decide what we need to do. But let me know what it is that you are doing. Let me know if you have any ideas, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.